We have been joined by Faad Waheed, who is the Senior Vice President, Islamabad Chamber of Commerce and Industries.
Thank you very much, Rafi, for having me on the show. And I think it's time that Pakistanis understand how much the government of Pakistan is doing for them. To understand this better, I was at the meetings today. I was at the business forum between Pakistan and Belarus today, and I think under the leadership of the Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Mr. Jam Kamal, the Minister of Commerce, has done a wonderful job from the arrangements to everything. And the most important thing that I saw was it wasn't just on paper and it wasn't just talks. It was about 43 high business delegation profiles that visited Islamabad today at the Marriott Hotel. And to be very honest and very frank, it showed a very positive image of Pakistan. If you carry the last 7 months of Pakistan, a lot has been done. The visit of Saudi delegations along their ministers, the visit of Malaysian Prime Minister having direct contact with our people, now the SEO summit, the recent SEO summit, and now the Belarus invitation. So there's always, someone working in the background of this. If I recall it rightly, there was a month and a half ago, the Minister of Trade from Belarus came to Islamabad, and he was searching for all the right businessmen. And the Ministry of Commerce, Jam Kamal Sahab, was spearheading this event. So this comes very fruitful after 1.5 months of working. There was about 7 MOUs that were signed today. There was lots of government-to-government talks. And the best part about today was when the Minister of Commerce went on stage and told everyone that, the government has done their part, and now it's over to the business-to-business people, so all the private sectors can engage. The Federation of Chambers of Commerce was involved, the Islamabad Chamber was involved, Rawalpindi Chamber was involved. But unfortunately, we have some political problems, some infrastructure issues that is related to the specific party that does not, like Pakistan being on the board. But nevertheless, the headline of the show and all this event was Pakistan is ready for business. Pakistan is open for business. It has shown a very positive side to the world that Pakistan is not just excelling in their contracts and not just meeting people. We are actually materializing those agreements and MOUs. So it was a great show for Pakistan today. And tomorrow again, this entire delegation is also meeting 158 new businessmen that they haven't seen.
Definitely, Faad Waheed, that's a very important point that we raised in your conversation. Of course, this politics of agitation that you mentioned by one particular party, and of course, those elements we know they have been spreading, of course, and trying to hurt the national economy with their politics of agitation and hatred. We know that there was a news report, of course, that said that the Pakistan is sustaining very big losses on a daily basis as a result of these protests. You being the Senior Vice President of the Islamabad Chamber of Commerce and Industry, how do you comment on this politics of agitation, and of course how it needs to be shunned? Because of course, even with this politics and of agitation and hatred and their protest calls and their demonstrations, we see that the international partners, foreign direct investment still continues to pour into the country. Isn't it a testament of confidence in the government's policies?
Well, Rafi, it's very important to understand, this specific party, if I may talk about it, they have, these plans and these underlying agendas that they are achieving through, threatening all these positive activities in Pakistan. And, as the former Senior Vice President, I have always been vocal about this. And this is not the way that you are going to, bring in a protest and sit in Islamabad, sabotage the entire country in process and sit-ins and, sabotage the economy of Pakistan. Every political party does have the right to do their peaceful protest, but they don't have any right to sabotage the life of a normal Pakistani in Islamabad specifically, if I talk about. People of Islamabad are facing this pain, and now just not Islamabad, the entire country, Pakistan is facing this problem through this party that, on a specific date when there's something big going on for Pakistan, when there's happy news coming, the global and Pakistan going global in business, they come out. But it has to be dealt with iron hands. I think it should be. It's a hard word, but that's how I think they're going to understand it. Because Pakistan is not a joke. We are an economy of 250 million people. We need to earn our bread and butter from this. We have to understand not everyone in Pakistan is going to sit home during these days. People are going to go homeless. People are going to go hungry sleep. So it's going to be a nightmare for those. And I think this party needs to understand that the crisis we've been through in the past 3 years, it's really a time when we need to sit down and actually think about the economy. They actually don't believe in losing. So, it's a sore loser position that they always take. So I have a very strong and vocal view that we don't support this in businesses. We don't support this kind of ideology. We only support the Pakistan or prosperous Pakistan that where we can do business, where we are open for business, where we are open for tourism, where we're open for other countries to visit us, and not just security vans and having protocols all the way. But we want this Pakistan to be free and fair movement for local Pakistanis as well, not just foreigners. So I condemn this act of this specific PTI party. They shouldn't be doing this to Pakistan at least.